So I think I'm live. I'm really sorry about that. That was the first time I started a live inside of the one that I had scheduled, and it worked. Usually those don't work and I have to start a new stream, but I didn't plug in the right camera, so it looked like shit. Sorry, technical crap. I also made a mistake. I'm having a hell of a day. I would love for the astrologers to explain what's going on. Like, is something up with Neptune? I don't know. I feel like there's a victim program running that we're really taking a look at. I feel like there's a people aren't connecting with each other the way they normally do. It's like a pattern interrupt. And if you are awake and aware and want to be conscious of it, then you're going to see some amazing stuff. But if you don't, it may just be kind of Triggerville for you, because I really think we're supposed to be healing some major programs that affect the way we are with each other, how we listen, how we feel listened to, how we feel loved and received, and all of that kind of stuff. But anyway, yeah, you know what I'm going to have to tell people when I close out a video is go to my channel and find the live that is happening now. Because here I am. Right when I started the other one, I had 2 people with me. Hey, someone's here. Hi. So the other kind of weird snafu about today is that I forgot that I put ascending Pluto composites in the title, and I did ascending Neptune instead. I did a little homework on that, and it was actually really mind-blowing, and that's where the energy is. Although, hi, Brenda. Although I would very much love to I would love to play with the composites, but I haven't played with that enough to really come to any conclusions. But I was guessing that if you add your card to the Pluto ascending, that you would come up with some kind of, I don't know, something. But it's not quite there yet. I think more of a chance is if you add your descending and ascending, then you'll come to something. Yeah, that fits for me, because it would be 6 of hearts plus 3 of hearts equals 9 of hearts. Teeny Cosmic Sunflower, yay! Everybody's coming on in. So we're going to do ascending Neptune instead. And I know that might sound kind of strange, but so all in one fell swoop, I was sort of looking at ascending, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and it was the Pluto that was the weirdest. But I'm going to back up to the Neptune today and talk about it because it's a very bright light. It's very, should we say this would be my personal enlightenment, or I've called it the UD, the ultimate desire. If you get your ultimate desire. And the thing with Neptune that I've always pointed out to people is that we sort of feel like that ideal that our Neptune represents, and this is true of the descending as well. We just kind of assume that everybody wants that, like that song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. And I was like, I don't. Like, you must have King of Spades as your Neptune or something. I don't know. Don't want to rule the world. So what do you want? Have you shared it with someone? The thing that you would want most of all, and what I discovered about the ascending Neptune, is that it seems to be a rather personal matter. Okay, so look at your ascending Neptune. Jeannie, 5 of diamonds. Yours would be the Ace of diamonds. Brenda, I always confuse, are you the King of diamonds or the 8 of clubs? King of diamonds would be 7 of diamonds. My card. Interesting. Ascending Neptune for 8 of clubs is the 2 of hearts. Cosmic Sunflower. Okay, so you're the King of diamonds. Cosmic Sunflower, you're the 2 of spades, so that would be the 9 of diamonds. Okay, so if you could put it in the most positive frame. So for me as the 7 of diamonds, this ultimate desire is self-knowledge. I want to know who I am. King of Spades and Neptune. Maybe that's their ultimate secret desire, is to rule the world. That's what I'm saying. So what would it be? Would it be the 4 of diamonds? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Yeah, I do. I do think the 4 of diamonds have a secret desire to rule the world. We could look up, it's Tears for Fears, right? We could look up their cards, although if you've ever heard of, this is one of the crazy ass stories I've ever heard that I think is true, is Donald Marshall. I think Donald Marshall perhaps wrote those lyrics, and then it puts a totally different spin on it. I don't know his birthday, but he doesn't rule the world. He was just encountering people that did. Anyway, maybe he was in a room full of 4 of diamonds, right? I don't know. So, Roniter, hi. What about the 6 of diamonds? Okay, 6 of diamonds as ascending Pluto for the Queen of Diamonds, or the 6 of diamonds having an ascending Pluto as the King of Hearts. I'll wait for an answer before I go into that, because both of those are very rich. Okay, I'll write another. Here's the description of the ascending Neptune. Perhaps a secret. It's your ultimate desire. You've had fantasies about how this could happen. It's been idealized, illusioned, disillusioned, like a snake shedding its skins. But it's your guiding star. And the question hangs in the air, will I ever get there? And there's not too much attachment to it because it seems so far away. I think the life Neptune, Queen of Diamonds, not families with ascending Pluto. Yeah, I'm sorry if I said ascending Pluto, I meant ascending Neptune. The life, familiar. Oh, you're not familiar with ascending Pluto. Oh, yeah, I did a whole last couple videos were on ascending Pluto. So, so the Queen of Diamonds ascending Neptune is the 6 of diamonds. Your ascending Pluto is the 8 of clubs, which I find a very juicy, fascinating, have not explored it. And somebody asked me that in the comments and they didn't address it yet. I mean, they asked me, you know, and I went back days later and they're like, ooh, I want you to talk about the ascending Pluto for the Queen of Diamonds. Was that you, Ra? Because this is my personality card and this is my daughter's. And so it'd be like, ooh, yeah, that'd be fascinating. So going on with the definition of the ascending Neptune, will I ever get there? Not too much attachment because you feel like, I'm just never going to get there. I mean, you know, it'd be nice, but so these are the key questions to ask yourself about it. How have you been cultivating this your whole life? How has this ideal shed many skins and maybe taken a new form? Oh, so where does King of Hearts come into play? King of Hearts would be, I didn't know what you meant by 6 of diamonds. It is the ascending Neptune for the Queen of Diamonds, but for the 6 of diamonds, who is my sister-in-law, the ascending Neptune is the King of Hearts. That's where that came in. So the ascending 6 of diamonds, let's look at that for a second. For the Queen of Diamonds, and this applies to all diamond females, the 6 of diamonds is about, in short, getting your shit together, getting organized, getting things to go according to plan. Oh, the 6 of diamonds is your sun card. Okay, so your descending Neptune is the Queen of Diamonds. But okay, so this applies to you too. You are your own ideal in a sense, and that must be tricky. And I've seen those placements before where your own card shows up in a position. So, you know, you just bounce that off and sometimes there's a resonance. Okay, what does it even mean? Okay, Ra, if you haven't been watching my channel, what I am playing with is what Robert Camp has taught us. And the only thing available out there is to go to the left and down to read your hand. I have been experimenting with going to the right and up for over a decade, and it fits. And the way I frame it is that once you resolve the descending Mercury, for example, you will attain the ascending Mercury. This is you living into your potential and being of service. It's how we are of service in the world. It's about fulfilling potential more than about resolving karma or, you know, your sticky stuff. So it's kind of like going to the left and down is looking into the past. Going to the right and up is looking into the future. Yeah. And there are people out there who are beginning to explore it, but they are putting a different frame on it. And I'm like, whatever, play with it. That's what this is all about. Mystic Taste Book Test. Cosmic Sunflower. My ascending Neptune is 9 of Diamonds. Yes, I've done community work since my 20s, organizing clothes, school uniforms, community guerrilla gardening. Ooh, community guerrilla gardening? Does that mean you have gorillas helping you? I think it's related. I think it is too. I think that's really exciting. And I wanted to talk about yours because I love that 9 of Diamonds. I was going to ask you, do you have dreams of being a philanthropist? Giving it away. Being in a position to have universal wealth and value for everybody, not just you. It's in Uranus. 9 of Diamonds is in Uranus. The horizontal Uranus line, Uranus-Mars. So Uranus-Mars would be a passionate humanitarian, a militant humanitarian, one who's willing to go to battle to make it happen. And you know what? I don't know that about 2 of Spades. That is a secret that they keep within themselves. When I think about a 2 of Spades that I know fairly well, he did sort of allude to that. The one that I know quite well, my daughter's boyfriend, I haven't even asked him that because I haven't. I'm going to ask him that. Do you secretly wish you could be a philanthropist? You are so welcome, Ron Eater. I am so glad to have you here. I absolutely love, love, love questions and curiosity and, hey, explain this to me. I usually like it to stay on topic. I can get a little tetchy if it's way off topic because I tend to open it up at the end to be like, okay, just ask me whatever. But yeah, this is how we learn because I'm not positive about all this. You guys are my test book. I'm testing it out on you. My North Node is in Aquarius as well. Oh, holy shit. Okay, I think I was talking to Jeannie. So Jeannie and I are doing a trade. If you haven't noticed, I have announced my class. I finally streamlined it down to 4 classes, total of 160, and it's all about relationship tools in the cards to help us assess relationship. And I've really been working with it. And anyway, so she gave me an astrology reading, and we were just talking about all the different like human design and astrology and the cards and whatever you look at, there are these incredible crossovers, and you're like, yes, 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 this is really a thing with me. It's like the universe just wanted to, or you just decided, oh, this is a pattern I need in my carpet that I'm going to be working with. So my question to you, Cosmic Sunflower, would be, how do you, and Jeannie, go ahead. I know you're probably, if you're still here, you're cooking on how the Ace of Diamonds is your ascending Neptune. And it, so far, it's sort of jumped out and been kind of obvious. So you can sort of take the surface meaning. The descending Neptune is Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. Wait, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. It's the King of Spades. So you want to rule the world. Okay. I was mixing it up with Pluto. 4 of Diamonds, the King of Spades is Pluto. Do you have a secret desire to rule the world? But see, if you did, you'd make sure everyone was okay. That's my quick summation. The descending Neptune of the King of Spades is always asking the question, what am I responsible for? What am I not responsible for? The ideal around the King of Spades would be to have the capacity to be responsible for everyone or to be completely not responsible. I mean, I don't know. What is, we don't think a lot about the King of Spades as just your ordinary card because it's such a big deal, right? It's fixed. It's the 52nd card. It's ruled by Saturn. I would say it has something to do, like my take on it is it's always going to be something around responsibility. And maybe that translates to the ability to do for, to have the power to do something about it. And the Nine of Diamonds is surrender. It's about surrender. Moody Bay, hi there. What would mine be as a 10 of hearts? I want to rule the world and give everyone land and resources. Yeah, and buy everyone a Coke, right? Who here is old enough to know that commercial? Dun, 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 dun. In perfect harmony, I like to buy the world a Coke. Oh, you hate it when the stupid companies take over this great song, and then that's what you remember. Okay, 10 of hearts ascending Neptune is the 6 of hearts. You want the ideal, perfect, destined, transcendent relationship. Does that fit? Okay, your descending would be the 3 of clubs. So you want this ideal down here is I really, really, really want understanding. I want to be able to analyze and articulate. I want to peel things apart and really understand them. I want to write. I want to express what I'm learning. And when you can seize upon that, maybe your definition of the perfect ideal transcendent relationship. See, 6 of hearts is another one of these cards where we just sort of get this fixed definition about what it means, but we miss the nuance. I do. Jeannie doesn't. I miss the nuances. So Jeannie, fire it up. What is the 6 of hearts to the 10 of hearts? How could that be an ascending Neptune where it fits this definition? It's your ultimate desire. You've had fantasies about how this could happen. It's been idealized, illusioned, disillusioned. It's been your guiding star. Will I ever get there? But you've been cultivating this all along. It's shed its skins. It's taken on a new form. I think this would be particularly relevant for the 6 of hearts answering to the definition, my dream partner, my dream relationship. Or it could be like the ultimate contract with another person. So could that be job related? Could it be with yourself? Just kind of playing with ideas here. I'm not sure. Oh, Green Knight, we're so happy to see you. So we're talking about ascending Neptune. So for 5 of spades, that's the Queen of clubs. We're going to talk about that. It's your secret, ultimate desire. Amori says, I definitely resonate with the calling to reach and connect to people through my music and art and healing. Oh, that's interesting. So maybe a higher definition of the 6 of hearts, rather than just being your karmic partner. This is the intuitive hit I'm getting on, that it's a higher vibration of relating. It's like we would talk about relating in 5D, where there's just love, there's a kind of enlightened relationship. Yeah, and I think it's safe to play with the word enlightened when you're looking at this ascending Neptune card. I'm dreaming about my enlightened blank. So for Queen of Diamonds, ascending 6 of Diamonds, Neptune, to me is about being able to put things in order, plan, and sequence, but I'm totally ADD, so that's what makes sense to me. It would also be stepping into my purpose, my dharma, my career. So maybe the 6 of hearts has something to do with your dharmic calling of the heart, the dharmic call of your heart. Now that would fit the 10 of hearts that I know very well. Barbara, she's wonderful. She's so beautiful and wonderful. She has transcended and overcome so much shit in her life, and she is reaching for and getting to that place. She has past life memories of the Library of Alexandria. Her dad was a curator in that lifetime, and she was there when it got destroyed. So she's like, oh, I kind of don't like Christians in this lifetime. It was so awesome. She might watch this, and Barbara, I hope that's okay. I disclosed that. I shouldn't disclose things like that without permission, but anyway, so finding and getting in alignment with the purpose and the dharmic calling of the heart. I think that really fits. Green Knight. Oh, I thought you said something. Cosmic Sunflower. The Pisces, 6 of Hearts. I've never been someone who lives in the clouds like them. Oh, is there a 6 of Hearts in Pisces? There might be a 5 of Spades, the Pisces 5 of Spades. That would be March 5th. March 5th has a planetary ruler of the 6 of Hearts. So we would ask them what the 6 of Hearts Neptune thing is all about. Oh, March 18th. Okay, March 18th, 5 of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds. Is that a different system? Because the first 6 of Hearts we have is it August? No, it's September. Is it September? No, it's October. That's the first 6 of Hearts, the 29th of October. Yeah. Okay, so does anybody else want to look at their ascending Neptune and have some commentary about it? You know, the King of Diamonds that I know. Okay, so if Brenda's still on here. And last week we talked about my dear friend, my June 4th friend, King of Diamonds, who became such a cheerleader. He's the reason that I named that card the cheerleader. I would say that his biggest battle, and also the secret that he was hiding, which is probably a little more true for men than women, because women are a little more, I think they're a little more emotionally comfortable saying, hey, I'm different, I don't fit the mold, and that's okay, because men have a much more restrictive mold. Tell me what you think, men, but I think they've had a harder go with that. They have a much tighter mold to fit into. I mean, look at their fashions. Look at how much their fashions have changed in 200 years. Not much. Little. But anyway, the 7 of Diamonds is all about letting your freak flag fly. That's what I'm not filling in the blank of what's going on in my head here. The King of Diamonds, I think their secret desire, ultimate desire is like, I wish I could just fill out in my form and show up and in the strangeness that I am, to fully inhabit my uniqueness and to just feel really good about that. So Brenda, tell us what you think about that. Is that how the 7 of Diamonds would manifest? And we would also have to bring in the 9 of Hearts, which is my ultimate desire, is to experience divine, eternal, infinite, cosmic, unconditional love, the kind they talk about in near-death experiences. That would be kind of a quick tangent, because mine is the Ace of Clubs, so the 2 of Hearts is hiding in there, another semi-fixed pair. Okay, yes, so true for me. Wow, okay, we're on to something. We're definitely onto something, because for the first half of my life, that ultimate secret desire was the 2 of Hearts, the ultimate love affair. And I actually met my husband, and we are coming up on our 14-year anniversary just in a day or two. We met when I was 44. We connected. I mean, we met when we were both children, because we went to the same church, born in the same hospital, blah, blah, blah. But we connected when I was about to turn 45. And so for a semi-fixed card, the next 45 years is about the other card. So it's like you get this double assignment. I'm not 100% positive of this. It was a 6 of Hearts who worked at Oh, I'm getting close to remembering the name of this grocery store. It was Wild Oats. It's when it was Wild Oats, and now then it turned into Whole Foods, and now it's something else. But anyway, her dad was a Mason, and she knew about the cards from childhood. And she's the one that told me about this Robert Camp workshop that was happening that I got for free. I'm convinced because he and I have had karma, and he needed to resolve it by giving me a free workshop. And I schooled him on something too. It was really fun. Um, anyway, yes, the satisfaction of that. She told me, like one day we were in the grocery store, it was near the seafood section, and she pointed this out. I just figured out that you as a semi-fixed card, when you turn 45, you are now going to be working the 9 of Hearts hand for the rest of your life. And I just assumed that was true, although maybe it isn't, right? I don't know. It's always good to question these things. It's raining again in Colorado. It's so wonderful. So how are you guys doing? Do we have any other, just like somebody want me to look at their card? I'll open it up for random questions. I have to stay on a tight schedule today and leave at to leave right around 2. So we've got about a half hour left. And I also, if you guys want an assignment next week, I think what I want to talk about, well, I'm going to play with it. Pluto composites. And we're going to add your Pluto, your descending Pluto to your ascending Pluto. Okay, and if Pluto doesn't feel interesting anymore, then we'll do this with another planet. Maybe we'll look at Uranus, ascending Uranus, and you add the ascending and descending. Let's play with that. And the composite you get, and is that going to be somehow instrumental in achieving these? I don't know. Green Knight has a comment. You were saying that the 5 of Spades ascending Neptune is the Queen of Clubs. How does the planetary ruler and Decan card factor in? Well, it's just another, Mary, yes, I can. It's just another opportunity to look at another thing. You bring up your Decan card a lot, and I know that you work with it a lot, and it must be really relevant to you. Remind me again, is the 9 of Clubs your Decan? Because it's your Venus card. My Decan is the 9 of Clubs. So I would just go with, at this moment, answering this question. Okay, Green Knight, it sounds like you're using your Decan card as sort of a planetary ruler. Brenda, actually, I'm in my 7 of Diamonds long-range period in Jupiter for the year. Wow. Wow. Lightning. It's another huge crossover. Oh my God, did you hear that? Are your dogs okay? Yes, Maxie. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I have a neurotic wiener dog that I am babysitting for one more day. And I have just about had it. You're gonna say he's so adorable, but literally it's like having a Klingon in the shape of a little neurotic old wiener dog, and he's all shaking. He is totally shaking. It's okay, baby. I might actually have to go because my huge black lab, Max, is also very concerned. Okay, oh, hey, our Queen of Clubs is here. So now we're going to talk about that. Mary, I love your little... Yeah, oh, poor baby. It's okay. So let's go back to Green Knight. The Queen of Clubs, as you're ascending... Okay, so it is your ascending Neptune. So for anybody new, this is how I have learned. This is what I'm testing out, and so far it seems accurate. Your ascending Neptune fits this description. Perhaps it's a secret. It's your ultimate desire. You've had fantasies about how this could happen. It's been idealized, illusioned, disillusioned. It's your guiding star, and there's a detached feeling of, will I ever get there? 5 of Spades, what are you thinking about the Queen of Clubs? Okay, it could be a person, but this is more likely a quality. She is the Mother Mary card. Your dog always runs downstairs during a storm. Ours used to go under the bed. It's like at least she had a safe place, you know, they get something in their heads. I'm the safe place for Chester. I am the only other safe place in the world other than his papa. He's just, he shivers and then he finally takes a rest. Wish I knew what his card was. The Queen of Clubs would be only 2 Queen of Clubs in my life, kind of my rivals. You're in the garage, Dr. Sue? She's a Queen of Clubs. So this will be very interesting for you guys here. Okay, I called you into this live stream. Yes, I did. So the Queen of Clubs as a person, I'll just describe the ones that I know. An extremely high degree of, I'm going to call it tactile, physical, energetic, spiritual, mental, emotional sensitivity, which is, you know, amazing and very challenging. So they can be they can seem a little neurotic about certain things. They're extremely fine-tuned in their knowledge and understanding of whatever it is they're passionate about. They tend to be extremely caring. There's this soft underbelly that is so deeply compassionate. They have to be careful about how much compassion they feel for people because they're so highly attuned to the experiences and feelings of others that it's a good idea for them to be alone a lot. Their Jupiter is the Ace of Spades, which is like, you know, like occult mysteries and knowledge would fit with them being psychics and intuitives, but, you know, making money doing that. But it also means you thrive when you get enough alone time. So, yes, Dr. Sue is confirming that's very challenging. Ascending Neptune for my planetary ruler is the King of Clubs. The Green Knight inspired me to look at it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Isn't that fun to like look at the ascending Neptune for your, just keep testing it out. Look at it for your decan. I'm saying that right. If I had a planetary ruler, it would be the 5 of Spades because I'm Virgo ascending. And that would be the Queen of Clubs for me. Okay, so how can I personalize this? Because I've got a lot of personal connections to the Queen of Clubs. There's a way to figure out the hour of your birth, and mine is the Queen of Clubs. I don't know how to do it. If anyone does, let me know. Please, please. My daily today is the Jack of Diamonds, and Jack of Diamonds helped me pick up the tree limbs that fell from last night's storm. Oh, a Jack of Diamonds person came to help you. I love it. So the way I idealize the Queen of Clubs is that she's very organized in her thinking. She is an organizer of information. She's systematic, maternal, authoritative. The male Queen of Clubs, I don't know that many of them, and the one that I do is, I think he's pretty psycho. So I'm not going to use him as an example because I think he's running away from his feminine nature, so he's more inhabiting the King of Clubs. Yeah. Yeah. Men who are like really deeply wounded tend to go to the king if it's easier. So anyway, I'm glad you thought that was funny. Yeah, that Queen of Clubs is too much for him to handle, so he shut it out. I think that's actually, I need to talk to, it's my brother-in-law. I need to ask Stuart about this. Do you think your brother is extremely highly intuitive and highly sensitive, and that's why he's so damaged that he turned into a bit of a psychopath? Yeah. I'd like to strangle him, but he scares me. He really scares me. So it's good that he's in another state. The male Queen of Clubs that I know is definitely egocentric. Oh, but he's a Leo too. So he's like a double Queen of Clubs, which makes him also sort of a double King of Clubs. A lot of club there. But being a male club, he will also struggle with being a jack of clubs because clubs represent the adolescent phase of life. Yeah, that's complicated. So anyway, Green Knight, let's just go back to the ideal, the secret personal ideal. What about that, if anything, resonates with you in terms of like a secret ultimate desire that you've always had? Like, is it to be more organized with your mind and your information? It's mastery. Is it mastery with not just knowledge, but I would go so far as to say esoteric? I know that you're into esoteric knowledge, so I'm just sort of, I'm pushing that one on sort of on purpose. But the Queen of Clubs represents, the yin side of knowing, which is much more about intuition, wisdom, and I would say esoteric knowledge that you only have access to if there's a kind of willingness of spirit. It's a spiritual journey into knowledge. You can't just learn it from a book. So he thinks he's a king. Oh, that's so annoying. I think the most, I don't know. I'm not very familiar with very annoying Leo energy because I am a Leo and I tend to manifest Leo women, and we just kind of adore each other, and we're like, oh my God, the healing balm of adoration. We all need it, so we give it to each other. I'm just going to see if I missed any comments. He was just driving by the Jack of Diamonds to help you with your trees. That's possible if you can't handle the energy. Okay, you were reading my mind, or I was reading yours. That Queen of Clubs equals Jack of Spades, go figure. Okay, what's your ascending Neptune? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. 6 of Spades is your ascending Neptune, Dr. Sue, which would be about life purpose, destiny. Yeah, how does that strike you? How is your destiny, your ultimate desire, and perhaps a secret you've kept from everyone? And how have you been cultivating this? How has that idea shed skins and been renewed into something else? So Green Knight, I'm still kind of waiting on you. And if none of this resonates with you, just say that. That's fine. That's fine, because this is a theory and we're trying to work it out. I would ask you, does it have a relationship to your descending Neptune, 6 of Hearts, which would be enlightening and helpful for the 10 of Hearts among us who says, what about the ascending 6 of Hearts Neptune? That's your descending Neptune. The dream relationship, the ultimate connection, Am I framing this correctly? Would the 6 of Hearts be the perfect destined karmic relationship? The Jack of Spades is my design date card from Human Design. Oh my gosh. You can have a design date card from Human Design? Oh, and the double Queen of Clubs, you're saying, to add yourself to your planetary ruler, the Leo Queen of Clubs equals Jack of Spades. So, Green Knight, try that on with that guy. Too many possibilities along with obstacles, 6 of Spades. Oh, that's a little enigmatic for me. Unpack that. Too many possibilities along with obstacles, 6 of Spades. Well, there are no obstacles with the 6s, right? It's just an open path to something. But it's also just an easy path. Or obvious. It's not easy. If it's destined, it will put you into crisis on your way there. And you'll be like, why me? I can't do it. Who am I to do that? Because that's just part of the Joseph Campbell hero's journey. If it's your destiny, it's going to be, yeah, but I should ask Michelle about that too. Do you feel like you're fulfilling your purpose? That would be a good question for the Queen of Clubs. Okay, is there anybody else that wants me to look at their card? The Four of Hearts. Oh, she asked a long time ago, and I didn't answer it. Let's go back to that. Okay, let me see if he's just beginning to be calm now. No, don't do that. Where's that Four of Hearts? It's thundered. Can you look at my ascending Pluto card? I am a Four of Hearts. Mary Suzanne, are you still with us? Okay. Yes, you do speak business cardology. It's a dialect, isn't it? Okay, so your ascending Pluto is the Five of Diamonds. So if we go back to the last couple weeks in decoding the ascending Pluto, it's a gift that was given to you some time ago by the universe that might have seemed like a crisis, but it changed the course of your life, which was absolutely necessary. This needed to happen. It's something you wouldn't have thought to ask for, but it's very important. Yeah, I have to leave in a half hour. Okay, so for the Four of Hearts, that would be the Five of Diamonds. Was there some big unexpected move? Did you have to move? What kind of change happened? Grumpy, it's so good to see you. The Five of Diamonds, change of job, change of how income came to you, a desire for money. And Mary, I would love to explore this with you further. And we're sort of focused on the ascending Neptune. So yours would be the Queen of Spades. So that would be leadership position. She is a humanitarian, life coach, personality. Leadership, authority, power, responsibility. In a word, in a phrase, self-mastery, ultimate self-mastery. So this would be reflected like if you went into a shamanic mastery course or martial arts, or like I'm going to master my energy. I'm going to really, really I think I've said it. Kind of that picture is what comes to mind. I don't know. I'd have to really play with that one. That's C.S. Lewis's card, the Four of Hearts. Yeah. Okay, she says, oh, wow, amazing. Thank you. I've had so many major changes. You'll have to ponder. Yeah, for that ascending Pluto. I think you were supposed to ask that question. I have a big hit that's an opening. So you can go back and watch the last two videos we did on ascending Pluto. And towards the beginning of the video, I tend to just be kind of more information based, and then it gets a little long in the tooth when we're just sort of exploring it. Okay, so Cosmic Sunflower, I'm currently in my Six of Spades Mars period, and yes, it'll slow everything down to a halt, but also put you exactly where you're supposed to be. Oh, that's a new take on the Six of Spades and the sixes in general. Slow you down and put you where you're supposed to be. That's how sixes make me feel, which is always a relief. That's always a relief to me, but that's the energy. So one of my best friends is a Capricorn, Six of Hearts, which is Christmas Day. And I always have that feeling with her, and I've always assumed it was the Capricorn, but maybe it was the six. My sister-in-law, Six of Diamonds, always helps me stop on the map and find myself. She's a really extremely good reflective listener, and I always chalk that up to her Ace of Hearts and Saturn. She's become a master at the inner child. The Six of Clubs will demand that you be clear and concise, and I don't know many Six of Spades, but I really like the feel of that, making you slow down and just know that you're just come present. Like that's the deepest end of the question, what is destiny? The most important destiny is just to be present with this moment, because that's all there is, really. I mean, that's what it comes down to. That's interesting. Yes. Are you okay now? Yeah. Poor little baby. He's got sort of a crooked nose. Yeah, he's very old and he's kind of stinky. Yes, it's just true. Are you ready to get down? Brenda, do you mind telling me what you were going to say about the Seven of Diamonds long range earlier before the lightning strike? Okay, let me go back up, because we were talking about that. We know that's your ascending Neptune. Oh, right, here you are. I'm actually in my Seven of Diamonds long range period in Jupiter for the year. Okay, so Seven of Diamonds is the long range, but you're in Jupiter. So what makes that especially significant for you, Brenda, is that you're ascending. Oh, thank you, Mary. I really appreciate that feedback. I really, really do. And I'll tell you why. And it'll tie into the long range Seven of Diamonds long range card. I feel, as the Seven of Diamonds, very strange. One of my programs as a child is, what you have to say isn't important. It's not really worth listening to. It's probably stupid. Thank you, three older brothers. Because I was just weird. And I just didn't fit. And it was just easy to write me off over and over and over again. Like, I would say things like, how much human hair do you think we consume in a lifetime? And that's kind of shit I would think about, and what kind of reaction is that going to get from my shithead 7 years older than me brother, who was just like, oh, I wanted his approval and attention more than anything because he was so cool and he was so mean. He was the Six of Spades. See, that's why I say I don't really know any Six of Spades, because he's a dick and I kicked him out of my life. He's a total dick. Ugh. Okay, so the Seven of Diamonds feel invisible, they feel strange, they feel odd. And when the Seven of Diamonds shows up for people, it will expose everything about them, because there is no such thing as normal, right? I am the poster child for everything about you that is not normal. You are you. There's no other you. You get to decide what is normal for you. So the Seven of Diamonds is all about self-esteem. It can be a crisis of self-esteem. It can be, like Robert Camp will say, it's a crisis around money. And when you figure out that card, you can be a millionaire. It is spiritual. Sevens are spiritual, but it's also, what's the fly in the ointment? It's about attachment. All sevens are about some kind of attachment. And the value of the Seven of Diamonds, what are your attachments around value? What makes you a valuable person? I once asked this as a reader. I would say, what makes you worthy of love? Or something like that. What makes you worthy? What makes you deserving? And if they could answer it with anything, I would say, you're wrong. You're worthy because you exist. It's nothing that you do or have or say or think or anything outside of you. No behavior, it's no qualifications. Because I was trying to get the Nine of Hearts. I am worthy because I exist. There's just this, the way those two cards are, is that the Seven of Diamonds is how you outpicture the Nine of Hearts' infinite love. I am infinitely worthy of love. I am love. It's that transcendent near-death experience. That's why I want a near-death experience. Nine of Spades is my Jupiter. I'm like, that's why I'm still like, I just can't get enough near-death experience stories, because I'm like, oh, if I only had that, everything else would fall into place. So the long range Seven of Diamonds, anytime it shows up for you, it's going to bring up issues around personal value. Do you value yourself? Self-esteem. The things that stick out, that are edgy, that are pokey, that are make you unique. The ways that you show up that other people can say that's strange, that's weird, but can you just embrace it and say, yeah, that's me? I love it. So, yeah, if you have a Seven of Diamonds in your life, the nicest thing you can do to them is say, I feel seen by you. You give me permission to be who I am because I can see that you've done that for yourself. Or you can say, I see you. I see you and I think you're great. I see how hard you try. I know you feel strange, but you know, you're amazing and wonderful just like the rest of us. Like I don't want to be weird. I want to be like the rest of us. And I think that's another role that we play. Normalize, Okay, it's gone down to a viewership of 2. Is it true that there's just 2 people watching? See, that fucks with my Seven of Diamonds thing. It's like, oh, what I've been saying isn't interesting. Oh, and I just saw some hearts. People are like, no, I'm still here. I love it. Thank you. So that is a test that I have manifested to get past it. So, I think we're going to wrap that up for today. This was really rich content. And thank you for sharing who and what you are. We didn't hear from Gina, the 5 of Diamonds. How is the Ace of Diamonds? It has an entrepreneurial flavor. Oh, 10 of Diamonds for you. Okay, yes. It is also the card of the month in the spiritual spread. Okay, gotcha. So the 10 of Diamonds for you. Okay, wait. You're the Jack of Hearts, right, Grumpy? So you mean 10 of Spades. Jeannie. Oh, you just got home from picking up the kids. Okay, Grumpy, if you're the Jack of Hearts, the 10 of Spades, you want to be all things to all people. You want to be ultimately successful. You want to be able to do everything, manage everything that you have. Okay, but the most important esoteric meaning of this card, and for you as the Jack of Hearts, this is very relevant as you're the Jesus card, is the card of tireless devotion. Is your life 100% dedicated to, Jeannie, I want you to be thinking about your Ace of Diamonds. How is that your secret desire? How are you living, Grumpy, in your 10 of Spades tireless devotion, where it is a life where, like Yogananda, like Jesus, where every single thing that you do is an act of, like Rumi, kneeling and kissing the ground. It's an act of devotion to what you love. So I would put the Rumi poem to you and suggest this as a meditation. Maybe for all of us with the ascending Neptune, because it goes like this. And I think I have it in my whatchamacallit. Crafty, I can say, all my life. Let yourself be silently drawn by the stronger pull of what you really love. Let yourself be silently drawn by the stronger pull of what you really love. Okay. Comments. So, Brenda, I've had people tell me I'm weird, but I say I'm eccentric, unique. I'm also an Aquarius. You're spot on. Thank you. You're amazing. Oh, fantastic. So yes, a reminder that we've been manifesting and cultivating this Neptune energy our whole lives. Okay, so my husband is 3 of Clubs, and the reason I said that is because as the 3 of Clubs, he has a very, very dysfunctional family, which you guys have heard a lot about. his, that, oh, I think he just took a shit. I can smell it. Chester, come here. Outside. Go outside. Go outside. Sorry. He's had nothing but the runs for 4 straight days. It's like he probably just farted. Thank God. Early warning system. Oh, God. So his dream has been to have a family, but he would never say that out loud. I want my family. I want my people. So the way he's been cultivating that his whole life is he's been creating his own communities and families. So anyway, yeah, Grumpy, give us a little more feedback on that 10 of spades. Green Knight, I'm still here. Thank you for weighing in. Brenda, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. So that might correspond, Grumpy, to the 4 of clubs descending Neptune, which would be, I have this package of life. I have a credo. The 4 of clubs could be a credo, especially in Neptune. My rules for living, my philosophy, it's tight, it's consistent, it's contained. I've figured it out. I don't know what to say. I love that you said that. That's awesome. So having that tight credo allows you to live in that devotion. It's like, okay, I've got it all mapped out. Now I can live this life of devotion, not an energy to know too well. Yeah, that 10 of spades. It is. I've always figured that that's kind of one of the enigmatic cards. I have to go check on the wiener dog. Come easy. Good boy. There we go. Okay. Wow. Yep. I have to leave soon. Good. A long comment. Oh, Ace of Diamonds. Jeannie's getting back to us. Ascending Neptune goes right along with my Jack of Diamonds descending. I have so many ideas to make money and start new things. I literally will give my heart into anything I'm passionate about. Yeah, that kind of speaks. Would you say you're ADD? I don't know. That really speaks to that 5 energy of like 360-degree awareness, wanting to get into everything. It's kind of like a 7 on the Enneagram. They're like, and Green Knight, tell us if this is true for you as a 5 of spades. It's like, oh, I just want it all. It's all around me. And we should check and see how many 5s have a 7 in their moon position. Both you guys do. So 7 is a real engine. The 7 Enneagram type. I would encourage you both to read up on that. It's the Epicure, I think. So yeah, all the ideas. So maybe the Ace of Diamonds is about beginning a project, starting, having a new source of income, a new project that you're pursuing, a new value. And maybe you could be the value and make money doing nothing. Just all you would have to do is just be yourself. Of course, that would be boring. That would be way too boring for you. And I'm getting a hit that the number 27, which is the Ace of Diamonds, is somehow relevant for you, Jeannie, and I don't know why. She says, I'm definitely odd. I paint, very Neptune, Jack of Diamonds, and Ace of Diamonds, but I need to have 5 paintings going at once so I don't get bored waiting for layers to dry. I love that. I'm used to the tarot image for the 10 of Swords. Oh. And what does the 10 of Wands look like? Because I think Wands correspond to spades. Swords would be 10 of clubs. People who have given up so they live quietly and unseen by other people. Oh, that's the meaning of the Ten of Swords? Live quietly and unseen. Yeah, what are you relating that to, Grumpy? What are you describing? From my view. Well, that would sort of describe the Christ energy of it didn't matter if he was seen or unseen, he was going to be true to whatever it was that he was living. He was living unto himself. It's an energy hard to read. Okay, in tarot, you're saying that Ten of Spades. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm feeling a little lost, honestly, but that's okay. It's just one of the limitations of YouTube, right? You guys having to text your thoughts, and then you're like, oh, I want to get it in there as soon as possible because of the delay. And then it's like, go ahead and leave in the typos because I can usually decode them. Ace of Diamonds, I want to start something new, Jupiter and Neptune, right? Because that's the intersection, and really have multiple meanings behind the art. Uranus, Neptune. Right, that's Jack of Diamonds. It's usually channeled and unique. I won't do the same work twice. Oh, that's fun. That's a great decode. And I see that with my friend Jess, who's the Five of Diamonds. It's like, and that's very true of me too. It's like, I just don't, not as true because routine doesn't scare me, but it's almost like, oh, I just can't do the same thing over again. I have to collect as much experience as I possibly can. Just tell us more about the Ten of Spades as a card in the live spread. Okay. As how people have shown up for me, seems I've been blind to their true intentions and feelings of me for both Ace of Diamonds and Jack of Diamonds. Oh, because of the Neptune thing. Yeah, that's true for her too. Okay, the Ten of Spades, my daughter and I had a really great intersection about this. Okay, I describe it as horsepower. It's tons and tons of horses ready to go. You've got them all lined up like a team of 10 horses. And if you're clear on your goal and where you're going, success is assured. It's like all horses present, all horsepower available. But if you don't know where you're going, if you're not clear about what you want, if there's anything sort of amiss, if you're at cross purposes within yourself, that card, I have noticed, brings about despair. Because like, oh, loaded up, ready to go, but it's like, oh, I just can't get it together. So there they sit, wasting. This Ten of Spades is being wasted. So yeah, despair is a big part of it, but we have to bring in that in the spiritual spread, it's Neptune. And way too much Neptune is just total disillusionment, right? But sitting in Jupiter, Mercury, it's like, oh, I have an idea. I have a big idea. Or, as someone has told me, Jupiter is the guru. So it can also represent expansion of consciousness. I find that Ten of Spades' people are, they're enigmatic, they're hard to read. They have a lot going on in there, but they're very understated. Farrah Fawcett, Ten of Spades. And if you look into her life and everything, very independent, very understated. Very, very introverted, private life. The other Ten of Spades I knew just rubbed me the wrong way so hard. I was like, I don't want to see you again. I find myself saying that to you guys. I confess this to you guys about people that I'm just like, ah! I don't think of myself as having many people in my life that I feel that way about, but I'm sort of proud of it too. I'm like, look, I stopped tolerating something because I have a very high capacity for tolerance. I make one-sided earrings from repurposed jewelry, so I can't make the same earring twice, and honestly, I don't want to. I used to have a little hair thing that came over. I had short hair, really short hair, but I had this long strand from when my hair was long, and I kept it and braided it, and I would always put an earring on the end, and so I could save my single earrings because I was like, I have a purpose for them. But now I just wear different earrings, one in each ear, and I'm like, why the heck not? I mean, I can make it twice because I do have pairs, but then it feels like work. The jacks are all creative energy. Some people will see that as lazy with that energy, but it's actually that we are chasing passion. Well, again, that three of spades underneath, it's like it's constantly generating something new, and this expansion into, it's like the universe expanding and constantly into a new shape of itself. Always after the novel. Maybe we could say that's a little bit what Jupiter is about. So anyway, I gotta call it because I have to go. I'm gonna go do a reading for a friend at her house. So I will probably catch you guys next Tuesday, and go ahead and write in the comments if you want what you want me to do it on next time. But I'm leaning towards Uranus. Oh, Grumpy, you are so welcome. Always. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love your insights. You too. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. And thank you for coming on. Okay. Bye.